In the stronghold, Max hears a familiar humming. He sees a vision of a tall, slender half-elf with black and green eyes. He was wearing a green and gilded cape that had a hood on it. He approaches him, pacing between the group and friends. "My brother! I missed you! Where have you been?" Max runs in for a hug, only to be struck down by a staff with a skull on it. Max sees a blurred vision of a smile that would rival the Cheshire cat. A corpse-like Chelsea grin. Was this really his brother? The tinnitus from the strike rings in his ears. Hal takes the staff and lifts up Max's bleeding head with it. He starts to touch Max's face, caressing it as you would expect an older member of the family. In the most endearing way, he looks at Max. Max. I'm surprised you even lasted this long. Headstrong to believe whatever you see. Shame that most of your tribe died off. You were way dumber than they were. So much for survival of the fittest. Hal starts to walk around the group, concerned about Max. He takes the staff and points at them as a whole. Tell me, do you pay your friends for their companionship? Did you think anybody would care about a shit-eating buffoon such as yourself? Did you go to a wish fountain and wish for someone who gave a shit about your pathetic life? Well, it must have worked, 'cause you've amassed quite the group, I see. The heroes of the realm. I know all about you simpletons. Ari, the lost but found entitled brat. All those times your brother went into hiding in the kitchen. Did he ever really love you? Was he looking out for you when he told you to find your own path? Or was he really just trying to get rid of you? Aren't your parents worried about you while we're on that subject? My dear Johnny, the living automaton, why were you chosen to be able to live? What cruel fate you must have had to have left your brothers out to die so you can enjoy freedom. The little tin can soldier that went AWOL. What makes you think that you won't be called back for active duty? Lograt, the Royal Rock Gnome Lograt. Where's your husband? Isn't he worried sick about you? Or is he just sick and worried? Not that you'd remember. You barely remember Max. Yeah, the little lost monk of Ilmater. Without your vows, what are you in his eyes? Is it even worth the effort you pour into a god that doesn't answer you? Have you become worthy yet? Don't even get me started about Dice, the little boring brat from Landfall. Yawn. Tell me, are you really delusional enough to believe that anyone would come back for the likes of you? You were so much more entertaining running from your life and hiding from people. The clown without a show. And you, Don, tell me, cleric, how's your daughter? How'd it feel slaughtering that entire village just for her? Your poor daughter died in your arms, and you really thought that that would make a difference to bring her back? Did denouncing your god bring her back? Was it worth it to give up your only chance at redemption over a monk you just met? Good swing. But alas, I'm not really here for you. Heroes, I have good news. Max is not going to be joining you on your next session. Max has more pressing matters to attend to. Max, my dear brother, say goodbye to your friends. Max. Hal lifts up his staff. As you see, the staff starts to light up. Black smoke envelops Max. He's desperately trying to brush the smoke away. He casts a lightning bolt in the direction of Hal's last known location. Frantic and shaking, Max starts trying to run out of the smoke that has now turned into fog. He starts to disintegrate into transparency. Tears are in his eyes as he's reaching out towards the group. He falls prone to the floor. He stares into Lograt's eyes. He then cuts them to the side like daggers into the flesh of Hal, screaming at the top of your lungs, "How could you? My brother! I trusted you!" There was nothing left but the dust kicked up from the event. Max is no longer there. The group was traumatized at watching a 6'8" half-elf fade into obscurity. Hal smiles at the shocked and horrified group. Why are you acting like you witnessed a death? He's simply taking a vacation somewhere. I don't know, I didn't pay much attention. I'll be seeing you, my friends. Hal proceeds to teleport away in a similar smoke.